How's everyone doing for this Saturday?
Oh yeah, definitely. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome fellow distributors. My name is Robert D. Jones. I'm a retired U.S. Army soldier with 24 years of honorable service. I am here tonight because I am happy that we can get together and learn and train. That's one of my favorite things. I just want to make sure I do put some pointers out there. Make sure you have a pen and paper and take copious notes. Our presenter is going to be dropping some nuggets, dropping some knowledge. We just talked about it yesterday. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait for y'all to show them. So listen, we want to make sure everybody understands if you're new, or even if you're not new, they have new distributor training on Monday night. Candace Bird Davis will be giving that out. So she will be doing that training. So make sure that you do log in. It's in a circle. If I'm correct, it's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, excuse me, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's right, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then on Wednesday night, we having a opportunity. Myself and Miss Elsa will be having an opportunity for everybody to invite people to our opportunity training and our opportunity meeting for people who want to join. It will be on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'll be 6 p.m. on the coast where I'm at. So without further ado, let me get into this. Make sure your phones are on, your mics are on mute, so we won't interrupt the presenter. Make sure you have a pen and piece of paper out. We want to make sure that you get the most out of this. So before I do that, let me tell you about this young lady that's come aboard. Miss Elsa Matavio, that's why I call her. She hails from Tampa Bay, Florida, if I'm correct, Tampa Bay, Florida. She is a loving mother, loving wife. And the thing I like about it, she loves to have fun. She loves to build teams. She loves to make money. There's nothing wrong with that. And most important to her, she loves to help people. And that's one reason why we click so well. And I'm happy to even be a partner and a friend to her. And she's also a good mentor of mine also. So without further ado, and also she is a success coach, and she's a 5K earner. So think about it. She's a 5K earner. What that means is her business does over 5K each and every single month. So in other words, to attain that, it means that she is helping others to attain their goals, and she's able to attain her goals. She's a 5-figure earner. Again, without further ado, Ms. Elsa Matavo, are you ready?
Oh, yes, yes, I am.
Oh, wait a minute now. She got like her hair done. That's what I'm talking about. She came ready. So I'm going to slide up off of here. Thank you, Elsa. Take it over.
Welcome tonight. We're going to have this amazing training. I'm going to give some information. Like he said, my name is Elsa Montalvo. I'm from Miami, Florida. I've been in the industry for the last 6 years. I'm a successful 5-figure earner. And I'm going to share with you what I have implemented to be so successful in this industry. So I really thank everyone that has joined us tonight, and I really look forward on giving the information that you guys are. Hope you guys have a pen and paper. You got to come with notes, and we're going to go over some good I wouldn't say strategies, but I would put, it's called more or less your method of daily operation. And this is what I've been doing for the past years, and it's real important. I'm going to be sharing screens with you guys tonight. So, and then at the end we'll have like a Q&A, and from there, okay? So I know a lot of people must be saying, what is the importance when you are in MLM, right? The importance of a daily routine. It's very important to be consistent, and also everybody's actually looking for you, right? And that's going to be part of what we're going to be doing. And what's going to be the most important, I'm going to give you examples, and I'm going to share with you what I have implemented for me to be successful too. Okay, so on the first slide, this is very important. It says consistency plus daily routine equals success. Okay, listen to that again. Consistency plus daily routine equals success. Okay, so I went in and I started looking what was consistency, right? And consistency is the key of being successful. So consistency is something when you do it over and over and over again, okay? And the only way, a lot of people say, like when you're doing exercises, right? Usually you have to do it for more than 30 days to see that you are going to be consistent. It's the same way when you are eating well. When you start eating, and I'm not trying to say it's a diet, but when you start eating well, it's more or less, you try to do it more than 21 days or 30 days so it becomes a habit. So that's what it means, consistency. Especially here in our industry, the way I would start somebody that's not consistent, right? I would tell them to write everything that they do all day for at least 3 days, okay? You should start to try to do that for 3 days. Like whatever you started in the morning, what you did, everything that you could write down. You know, what time you took lunch, what time you posted, what did you post, and you do it for 3 days, and you try to be consistent on the same thing at the same time, okay? Number 2 would be adding activities will help you grow personally and professionally, right? And these activities will be, for example, I commute to work, right? So during my commute, I have at least, I would say I have like 20 minutes, 20, 25 minutes, and could be 30, right? During that commute, I have 15 to 20 minutes with my accountability partner, okay? I have an amazing accountability partner. We've been working together for the last, I would say already a year and a half. And it's good for you to have accountability partner. And my accountability partner is our amazing leader, Stanya Fleetwood. She's there at all times. We work and we do a lot of mindset, right? And we do a lot during those 15 to 20 minutes. We start building what we're going to do that day. What are our plans? So that are activities that help you grow personally and professionally. Not only that, 15 minutes before she calls me, I make sure I have, I would say, here's an audio of my books. I'm reading one. I am actually reading one that is Think and Grow Rich. I listen to it. And there's one that's Build Your Hemp Empire. So those two, I usually divide them one day or second. So that's during 15 minutes. The other way you could grow professionally is reading a book. As soon as you get to your job, you just read a book, right? Quiet waiting for perfection. I mean, quit waiting for perfection. Just do it. The reason I say that is a lot of people think that to be consistent, you got to be perfect. When I say consistent, I usually have consistency. Guys, please mute yourself. When I say consistency, also, what I usually do is, in the morning, I use like 15 minutes to, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can mute. I can't mute them.
No, I don't know. No, yeah, he was, but he.
Hey, Richard Robertson, can you please mute your phone? Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So a lot of people think waiting for perfection is the most important thing, and we shouldn't be waiting for perfection, because when you are doing a live, let's say a lot of people are scared to do lives. And I usually do lives at a certain time, like at 7:30 in the morning. And that is every day or at least twice a week. And I'm in the car. There's no way, there's nothing that's going to be perfect there, because you're driving, you're making sure. I know it's a lot of people say it's not safe, but that's the time that people are already waiting for me to hear. See? So if you guys have to quit waiting for perfection. That's another thing. Okay, so making it short and simple. What does a network marketing DMO helps you? Right? That's a question that a lot of people think, oh, this is just strategies, or this is something I have to do. Well, no, it helps you stay focused first. Okay? Stay focused more on what you're doing, because you have something written down and you're going by what is written down. You get more done in less time. Even though you see the list that it's long, but since you know you have to get it done, you're going to get it done in less time. That's what makes it happen, to be consistent. I'm going to go, when I go through the situations or the examples, you're going to notice why is so important. You have to create consistency. Once again, you create consistency by showing up at a certain time and people are waiting for you. Okay? And this is the most important. Nowadays that we're living, everybody's stressful, right? So you want to prevent yourself from overwhelming. So if I have my list of what to do, I go by my list, I'm not going to be overwhelmed. And whatever you don't do, you just move it over to the second day, but you want to make sure you get it done completely. You know what the most important thing is? It creates duplication. So the same thing I have learned, you're able to duplicate it every day. So it becomes something that is done constantly. Okay? All right. So the things that get scheduled are the ones that get done. Write that down. The things that get scheduled are the ones that get done. And these are different ways that a lot of people use, okay? I wanted to talk about the checklist. There's a checklist that you could do, and more or less, and there's another slide I'm going to share with you. So the checklist would be, how many people have you talked to? You know, how many posts did you do? Did you do your morning post? Did you do your I would say your midday post? Did you do your motivational post? You want to know. I learned something that has helped me a lot, especially on my checklist. When you are working different social medias, you do not want to overwhelm your followers. So you would not want to post what you post on Facebook, the same thing you're going to post on Instagram, the same thing you're going to post in Twitter. So you want to make sure that your list, in your checklist, you make sure what you're posting and you just check it. Another thing that you could use, or another strategy, is the planner. A lot of people work with manual planners and like to write everything, and especially I made some notes on that, and it's real cool because a planner is a small investment. You could get them at the dollar store, you could get them for $4.99 in Walmart, and you could get them for $39. That is the one that's I know there's a good one that's Franklin Covey. There's many, right? So it's a small investment. And a lot of people like to be able to see things physically to make sure it's done. There's people that need to write things down. So that's why a planner comes into place. I also said that the more activities that you have on your planner, right, that is what's going to make you money, or you're going to make a sale, or you're going to make get prospects. So your planner should be filled. Your planner should be filled with three-way calls, with one-on-ones with your team. Your planner should be filled with your trainings. Actually, the method I use, if you look to your right, or maybe it's your left, the digital calendar that you see colorful, that is the method I use. So the method I use, and I'm sorry I don't have my planner, I left that at work. My planner is, my meetings are a certain color, my trainings are a certain color, so you can make color coded, so when you're looking at your day, you already know what it is. So your three-ways are going to be a certain color, your one-on-ones are going to be a certain color. Okay? And that's called color coding. And that's very important because, like I said, you're able to look at it and you could tell what you have for today, for that day. And when you be consistent on the time, you already know, okay, today's Tuesday at 8 o'clock, I got my one-on-one with James. Perfect. All the colors are one-on-one. And if you make it at a certain time, your one-on-ones, you would not have no problem on reminding yourself what it comes up next. So the activities that you should have posted, like I said in your calendar, are going to turn up to sales. Why sales? Because sometimes when you make that person, you talk to this person, right? You talk to your prospect, and it becomes that the person wants the product, is interested in the product, but won't have it until Friday. So you make sure that you put it in your calendar, and at that moment, you're recording a way of money that you're going to make, right? So that's one thing about sale. Prospecting is the same thing. Right now, as being us that we're joining for free, we're not going to be writing down when, unless the person is interested in purchasing a product at the same time. So you could say, hey, today I'm not available, but I could talk to you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Well, then that's where you're going to use it as for prospecting. Okay? And the other way a lot of people like to use is digital calendar. Why? Because your digital calendar, and a lot of people use Outlook or use calendar in your phone, it links to your phone. So if you use it on your desktop, it also links to your phone. So a lot of people like to do that because when they travel or they forget, they didn't have their manual planner, a lot of people put it on their phone too. Okay, so I found this little daily checklist a lot of people use in network marketing, and it's called the Daily Checklist 35553. A lot of people don't know what that is. They'll be looking at those numbers and they'll be like, what are those numbers? Well, I put it out for there. So 3 means you create 3 pieces of contents. Okay? And I'm going to give you examples of what are those 3 pieces of content. Those 3 pieces of context could be video, a live video. You could do a live video in Facebook, and then you're going to download it, and you could share it to your YouTube channel, or you could also upload it to your Instagram. So that is content. You could do articles. A lot of people like to do blogs. A lot of people like to update their status on Facebook or Twitter. So those pieces of contents are real important. You want to have 3 pieces, okay? And those are the ones that you're going to share, like we said, morning, midday, and afternoon. 5 is meet 5 new contacts a day. The difference here is, you know how Facebook has this algorithm. You got to be careful because you can't do a lot of things at the same time or for an extensive period of time because you'll get into jail or you won't get your algorithm correctly. You want to have at least 5 people to look at a presentation. This is one system. I'm going to show you what Inner Circle is using, but I just wanted you to see there's certain systems that are at least a little smaller for people that are just joining, because it could be overwhelming when you have to show 10 people. So right now we're focusing on this one. 5 people to look at a presentation. So with that, the strategy that we're using is the one that says 100% business online. So you're going to present 5 people. 5 follow-up with 5 prospects that you sent invites to. The good part is now that we have the ability to use the new app from mydailychoice, it's easy to send them invites. It's easy to send them videos. So take advantage of that app. Also, we have 3 prospects to watch the video and attend a presentation or a 3-way call. So that is, and a lot of people struggle with this because it has to be done in one day, right? You try to, no, you may not have, if not, you need to be better in time management or find another accountability partner to help you. That's the way I look at it, because if you follow this, you should be fine. You're able to put your information out so people can know that you're working with a online business and have these contacts, because these are going to be activities that are going to make you a lot of money. If you don't talk to nobody, nobody knows what you're doing, what you're selling, what you are working with. All right, so here is an example of our method daily of operation. This is the one that was presented to us in Inner Circle for March Madness. And you can see that if you print this out, it's more or less a checklist. So you have your morning Facebook post, your morning IG post. If you don't do IG or Twitter, you could just put it as what you're doing. It doesn't have to be exact. Here, our leader is asking us for 10 requests, 10 invites, and 2 pre-enrollees. So just put it up to where you want. If you're starting and you can't make those 10, but you can make 5, do it 5. But at least if you have your checklist, it's something that you could do personally and follow up. Very important, have your 30 minutes of mindset, your 10 gratitude statements. As you know, I would say, I'm going to clean myself off. I'm the beast of gratitude statements, right? So everybody knows that when the gratitude statement goes up in Inner Circle, just post yours underneath as a comment, okay? And that's like being accountable. Just use it as accountability. You're going to notice, ever since I started gratitude statements, I have seen, and I go back and I have seen how I have grown actually mindset and also abundance. Because what you write and what you speak, you bring abundance to you. And abundance doesn't have to be money. I learned that with, I would say I did a 21-day challenge, and it does not have nothing to be about money. That's what people think, but it has more to it. I'll write out 10 affirmations. Also, a quote is put on our gratitudes. We have 4 potential customers, and reconnect with 5 old Facebook. And I'm going to tell you something. This inbox people to happy birthday, it works. By me doing this happy birthday, I have made it possible to sign up at least 2 people. Okay? So it's important that you follow this, because it's not because we want you to have more work. We have already implemented it and it works. All right, so a daily routine, this is more or less very small. You create 1 piece of content, you do 30 minutes a day on your marketing. I'm going to go a little bit quicker. Study 15 to 30 minutes on a daily mindset. You could do affirmations, make new connections, and income produce activities, right? So when I want to talk about income producing activities, this is actually prospecting. A lot of people use this. Hey, have you done your IPAs? What is IPA? Excuse me, the acronym? Income producing activities. So what does that mean? Did you speak to somebody about a product? Did you post something about selling a product? Did you actually inbox somebody giving them the information they requested? Okay? All right, here we go. Legacy Builders Affirmation. If anybody wants it, I have it as an image. Just tell me at the end or in the chat, just put interested. And you have heard this, Candace, Antonina, a lot of our top leaders use it. And it's short and sweet, but it goes to the point. All right? And Q&A. So I actually hope that you guys got a lot of information from there, and it's more or less what I've been successful. And a lot of people think that it is a lot of work. I do this part-time, so I gotta be consistent. I gotta have something in place, because if not, I'm like all over the place. And you can't be like that, because you won't be successful. A lot of people use notebooks. You know, you got notebooks for everything. That could be it. A lot of people also use index cards for prospecting, because even though you talk to these people in Messenger, right? How do you can't go back every day onto Messenger to find out who you spoke to. So what you want to do is you could do an index card. You do an index card for each prospect, or you write it on a notebook. That what has worked for me in the past is using the index cards. Index cards, you write the name, what the product they were interested in, when is the following follow-up. A lot of people use it with calendar, like 1 to 30, they get the numbers. And the day is, if you spoke to someone on the day 3rd, what's your follow-up? Who you have to follow up on the day 3rd or on the 4th day. Those are little strategies that you use. The other portion would be, of course, mindset, Think and Grow Rich. If you guys use Audibles, that's something that could help you. And you guys could put a question in the chat, or I'm going to unmute you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been great to give you this information. And the people that are directly in my team, if you guys want a one-on-one and I could speak with you guys directly, I'm good with that too. And I'll be dropping this training into Inner Circle also. All right? So thanks, everyone.
Wow, listen, I got to give it back up to you. What amazing presenter, a much nuggets that she dropped tonight. If you didn't learn something tonight, that means you wasn't listening. I learned something new. That's why I like going to these trainings, because you learn something new each and every time. Ms. Montalvo, hey, thank you. Your knowledge is welcome with us. We want to do this more and more and more. And the ones who show, I like to say, she knows it, the ones who show up to training is the ones who grow up. So never forget that. But like she said, you have any questions, please ask her. She's here for you. And I'm going to turn it back over to you, Ms. Elsa. I just want to make sure I show you some thankful gratitude for doing this tonight.
Okay, so if anybody has questions, they could unmute themselves, or you want me to touch anything more based on any strategies. I think I was very clear. I'm not sure if anybody has any questions. Yes.
Elsa, hi, it's Dee Dee in Denver.
Oh, hi, Dee Dee.
Can you hear?
Yes,
hi
I can
there.
hear you.
Okay, I would like for you to, when you were talking about the notebook or the index cards for the messenger, that is a fantastic idea. You went quickly over the the calendar part for the index card. Can you go over that a little bit more? Because
Okay.
I'm having trouble keeping track of my people.
Okay. All right. So what I usually do is I take an index card, and you could have the index cards from, you could do it alphabetically or you could do it numerical. Okay. So if supposing Erica calls me and Erica tells, I write Erica, depends how you want to work it. From the prospecting, you write when she wants to follow up and what you spoke about. If is she a prospect for sale, or is she a prospect for joining the company?
Okay.
Okay. And then in your index card that is 1 to 30, if she gives you a date to follow up, then you move it from where she's at in your alphabetical one. You're going to put her to a date. So
Okay.
tomorrow's the 12th. So tomorrow the 12th in the morning, I go ahead and I take out all the index cards that are from the day 12, and I go through them, and I know I have those people to follow up with.
Good idea. Thank you, Elsa.
Okay. Anybody else with any questions? Yeah, I've noticed that with the update that we had in Messenger, before you could do a reminder, and now they took it off. You can't do it anymore. So I had to implement something right away. And that's something that we used to do it before in a previous company I used to do. And it's real good, because when if that person, you don't have them in your contact manager, because I know you guys must know the contact manager. You know what? Let me go to the contact manager a minute, because we still have a couple of minutes for people that are new. This could be, I know our leader has touched it before, but it could help us. So in your contact manager, right here, you could hit pre-enrollees, right? Let me know if you guys are watching. Or you hit,
Yes, yes.
okay, you go to pre-enrollees. It's gonna take a little bit of minutes to, okay. So here are my pre-enrollees. So I could click on the person, and when you scroll down, it gives you comments. So I could write, if they're in pre-enrollee, you could use this system. Here you put William, I say, okay, spoke to, sent email to William, and then I don't have to put the date, but I could put send email for free sign up. And then I hit add comment. So when I come back to William, there goes the comment. So that is a way to follow up if they are actually in your system.
Okay, thank you. I missed that training. Thank you.
Okay. All right, anybody else got a question? Thanks, Dee, that was an amazing question.
Elsa,
Hi, Miss Danja.
I just wanted to say that was an awesome presentation. Thank you so much. And I think especially for those who are just starting, and even those of us who are well-versed, you gave some good tips. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Miss Danja. That is actually my accountability partner. She is, I actually tell her she's my business bestie. So I really encourage you guys to have an accountability partner. You could say accountability partner. You could say mentor. I have a couple of people that I am mentoring that are not directly under me, but we have them present here. I have Jacqueline Tavares that's with us. She's doing amazing. Robert D. Jones, we've been working together. So, you know, it's just part of what we are, you know, we as leaders or people that are in this company, we want to see everybody win. And we have everybody has different nuggets. Everybody has different styles.
You have a
Any?
question? You have a
Yes.
question in the chat box. Somebody asked you a question in the chat box.
Okay, what's the question? I missed it. When is a training to use the website like this being offered? Oh, I will get with our leader and I'll verify, because I understand they were going to give, I would say the new affiliate training that was going to cover that. And we'll see how we could get it as soon as possible to you guys. Any other questions or anything that you guys want to share?
Elsa, this is Dee Dee again.
Okay. Hi, Dee Dee.
Hi. I don't have a question right now, but I'm going to give you and Robert both a shout out because I do go live frequently on Facebook. And when he was doing the introduction, I thought, wow, because he has the backdrop behind him. And I would have only thought to use that at an event. So that I really appreciated that. That's a good tip for going live. Just even sometimes when I go live, I don't maybe talk about our products because I do heavily on Facebook talk products. So I thought even if you were doing something like a tip for people, that is a great idea to have that backdrop behind you. It's super good. And then, yeah.
Go ahead. Awesome. I know a lot of people are very scared of doing lives. And that's something that if you do a challenge, take 5 people and do a challenge. Like, do a challenge like day 1, we're going to talk about products. Day 2, we're going to give a tip. Day 3, we're going to talk about your family. Day 4, you're going to talk about a sport, something that you love to do. Do it at least for 5 days, and you would see that you would start getting that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody's going to be like looking at you and say, oh my God, you know, she's doing an awful job. No. As long as you are consistent in bringing value to your audience, people will show up. So as long as they see you all the time and you bring them, I like to do, when I do videos, you start with your introduction, you say hi to them, and then you welcome them for watching you live. You tell them to like, to share, and to tell, like, share. There's something else I'm missing. Well, like
comment.
and comment, right. Like, share, and comment. And then at the end, you're going to do a call to action, and that's where you're going to help. All right. So let's suppose you have 5 tips about how to lose weight, how to detox your body. You're going to give them 3, but then you're going to tell them, if you want to hear the other 2, you need to come check me live on Thursday. So you make like a call to action for these people to look out for you. Then you don't give them all the 5. That's another tip that I use.
That's great. I like how you said be timely. I do my lives a lot of times on Wednesday and Saturday, but at all different times.
It won't work because people want to see you at a certain time. They're looking out for you.
Very good training. Thank you.
Anybody else has a question before we wrap it up? Well, guys, thank you so much for being part of this training. I hope you guys got a lot of nuggets tonight. I'll be putting up for next week. If you guys are interested on something that you would like for me to touch, you guys don't have to be directly in my team. Put it in Inner Circle. Put it in the, drop it directly into my inbox, or put it in Telegram, and we'll start putting those together so we could have leadership bring it to you guys. All right? So have an amazing night. Robert, you got anything to say?
Listen, I have nothing else to say. You already dropped the microphone. I'm just here observing the magic happen. That's all I gotta say. Thank you again. Like I said, I learned something tonight, and that's what I like about training. You show up, you grow up. So I grew even more tonight. So again, when she start having trainings, tell everybody how to do it. Go in the inner circle. If you do not mind, go in the inner circle and let them know they missed out on this wonderful training. Make that comment. They'll approve the comment. If you have your friends, tell them about the same thing. Your fellow distributor, let them know this training is valuable. I know you learned something. Matter of fact, if you learned something tonight, just put a 5 in the chat. If you learned something great tonight, just put a 5 in the chat. I want to see how many 5s we get. That's what I'm talking about, Jacqueline. That's what I'm talking about. If you learned something tonight, you put a 5 in the chat because that's what it's all about. So again, thank y'all so very much. Elsa, I'm again turn back over to you. Thank you so very much for the knowledge that you dropped.
All right, so then guys, thank you so much and have a wonderful Easter. I know we are on lockdown, but enjoy it and be still connected and have a good night. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Elsa and Robert.